YouTube. Let's not even play games, man. Let's get to the let's see if it's a slow news day. If it's not a slow news day. Or if it is a slow news day, we get right into the reacts. I'm a numbers guy. Okay. Wait, what happened? Did I hear about what? Uh, you hear of Hank Trill? It's king of kill rapping, but he spits straight bars. It's hilarious. Now I ain't never heard of that, or heard of him. Shout out to him though, whoever he is. The damn it, the damn it, Bobby guy. Who was that? Where's it? Where's it? Where's it from? Is it from like a skit or like a TV show? It sounds familiar. Whoever damn it Bobby is. I don't know why it sounds so familiar, but it do. Yo, if you in here, make sure you like the stream up, man. Make sure you like the stream up. Make sure you like the stream, like the stream, like the stream, like the stream. All right, let me get into the reactions. You dig? Jesus, that gotta be AI generated. It's like a Fox classic. The show King of the Hill. Yeah, I know King of the Hill. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about now. Okay. I was hoping to say the damn it Bobby guy. Who is that guy? But I know exactly what you're talking about now. You're talking about the dad from King of the Hill. So I was hoping to say, damn it, Bobby, who is that? But I know exactly who you're talking about now. He rapping bars. Didn't King of do King of the Hill still come on? I thought they like canceled King of the Hill. Well, not canceled it, but like the show don't come on no more. Or is it like some AI like slop? Say they canceled it, but the fools got a voiceover spitting bars with his voice somehow. Wow. W King of the Hill. What? I ain't seen, bro, that's crazy. I ain't seen King of the Hill in like, it's been a good 10 years. Last time I seen King of the Hill, I think I had cable, which was probably well over 10 years ago. Well over 10 years ago. That's crazy. He said 30 years. Facts. You ain't lying, bro. It might be like 15 years, bro. Because I don't even remember when they canceled it. I think, I know Family Guy still got seasons going. The Simpsons, South Park, American Dad. Do American Dad still got seasons going? They might have canceled American Dad too. But those are the only things I know that's still like going on to this day. Because they still talk about like current events or like future stuff. That's crazy though, bro. They should bring back Robot Chicken. That'll be tough. All right, let's get into the news, man. I was just spam liking chicken. I was spam liking chickens. I was just spam liking pictures. So that's why it's funny as fuck. It's straight drill rap. Smoke bad, have a great time. Hear that. Let me turn my screen on. Um, bam, 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 bam. What is this? Discord is introducing. Discord is introducing what? Shoot audio, making friends sound like they're in the same room. Spatial audio. I mean, I guess. Adrian Broner was caught by 6ix9ine getting active on stream. No way, bro. Adrian Broner, I guess. Josh Jacobs was known for dating IG model Ash Cass the past year before. He was arrested for domestic abuse related to charges involving her. The lady with the two different colored eyes. The Strangler. So you know, it's bad. You know it's bad. Even Cuffham called this shit a couple months ago. What? I do remember her Cuffham saying something about her, and she like type crashed out. I think he was talking about marrying her. Nah, no way, bro. Said athletes spending years building a reputation once domestic violence charge dismantles everything, endorsements, every legacy, every position story written about them. But the real loss is always the victims. I mean, that's if this is true. Um, Arrested on felony strangulation and suffocation, plus misdemeanor battery and domestic violence abuse, criminal damage to property, slash domestic violence abuse, disorderly conduct, and intimidation of victim. He better have not put his hands on. Well, the cold part about this in this day and time, I have to see it to believe it, bro. How's it going, boss man? What's that word, Dev? How you been doing, bro? Um, I have to see it to believe it. If I'm gonna be honest, Joshua White gets into a fight and maced the guy, threatened him over a joke on Nelk's Love in Miami. You know he better mace this nigga. Hey, bro, Charleston White, they gotta stop. Maybe this is like overly scripted though. Yeah, hey, I think this all might be like set up or strategically placed and planned, but Charleston White ain't playing no games. That's what I think personally. At least from how I see it. Was arrested on five charges of suffocation. I don't know. Okay. Didn't I see these already? Um, Center shows off a new hairstyle. She's trying to pull up. She's trying to pull off the Janet Jackson look. Well, she's nowhere near Janet Jackson, but she's trying to pull off the Janet Jackson. I was ma'am, you just supposed to rock it because you have a middle part. You didn't do no side part, so you can't do all that swooping it over your forehead type joint. You know what I'm saying? She walking around like every other black female though, with these braids. This is who's gaslighting her. This is who's gaslighting her in the chat. 100% Indian men. Jesus. I'm tired of pretending she isn't fine as fuck. Um, she been top tier ever since the Bayonet cosplay. Wow, she's stealing culture from black people. Isn't she white? Twitch needs to start doing something. This isn't a joke. Jesus, boy. Hairstyle actually fits her too clean. W's for her, man. Um, Dub got into an argument that Drake passed Michael Jackson. I wanted to say I seen. I don't think I seen this clip yesterday, but I seen this like thing right here. Like I guess this freeze frame picture. I'm gonna just go out on a limb here and say right now that Drake has not surpassed Michael Jackson at all. I don't really care about the whole Drake surpassed Michael Jackson for number one spots or having many songs to be on the Billboard at the same time. It's kind of like it's kind of like the argument of I can't even say Michael Jordan and Bron, but it's kind of the argument of like, yo, no, it's not Michael Jordan and Bron. I can't really say that one because that's basketball. We can't relate basketball to music. But Michael Jackson doing what he did in the '80s and '90s. Um, you could even say the 2000s as well. I guess what he did then, him having hits and getting hits then versus what Drake is doing since what '09, 2010, all the way up until now. I don't really think it's equivalent, mainly because you have the certain ways in which you can cheat certain shit. But whatever. Let's hear what he got to say though. Um, well, maybe for him, but if I'm being 100, bro, the reason that they not on the same type of level, gang, is because we seen Michael Jackson pop up on stage at what was that? I think that might have been like the Super Bowl. A couple concerts just happened at when he's standing on he's standing on stage, aura pulsating, people looking like, oh my god, that's Michael Jackson. You got grown ladies, grown men in the crowd out like, oh my god, I can't believe it's him. Like they seeing Jesus Christ for the first time, pretty much. I don't think I've ever seen somebody go to a Drake concert and pass out, bro. Like, pass out from what? Like seeing Drake for the first time? It's like no, gang. I'm not. I'm not buying that one. I don't think he's passing out from seeing Drake, gang. I would I would say this. The difference is you saying you would pass out from meeting Drake and him dapping you up is completely different from Michael Jackson standing on stage and people seeing him for the first time and being like, "Oh my God, what the fuck? This is crazy." Passing out is tens of thousands of motherfuckers around. Everybody's pat. I would. This would be understandable if there was 10 encounters with somebody meeting Drake and then passing out. If that was the case, it'd be like, yeah, all right, cool. But no, he he's comparing Michael Jackson to Drake. You mean you comparing Drake to Michael Jackson? Let's not conflate the two, bro. We gotta stop disrespecting the greats of all time, gang. Like, we gotta start leaving certain shit where it is, gang. You know what I'm saying? And let's not disrespect Drake neither. I haven't disrespected him one time. But this is just the truth. Nobody's I don't at least in recent memory that we know of, nobody has ever passed out for meeting this nigga or seeing this nigga. What are we talking about? Nah, that's glaze. That's over glaze. Tell me some whenever Drake died, I'm going with him. Nigga, you have a son, bro. What are you talking about? You going with Drake when he died? if I'm being 100, bro, if SGA score 101 points, he's gonna have to shoot 75,000 free throws, and ain't nobody gonna count that shit. So he can't score 30 points and shoot under 10 free throws. So him scoring 100 points, he would have to shoot 70, 75 of them points is coming from free throws. 20 of them are actual like buckets that he got. So that's like we can't even do that comparison. You should have like said like Jason Tatum or something. I don't know. Nigga gotta be lame as hell to be faint. They ain't faint no nobody. This is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, this edit is crazy, bro. Whoever edited this up is this is good. This is pretty good. Wait, what? Okay, so he already met this nigga. Okay. Okay. I think Dub might be smoking crack, gang. I don't see that this is because the social media era that we live in now, and every bitch being like, yeah, oh yeah, who when motherfuckers get on like podcasts or interviews or just people asking them questions, who's the most famous person you've ever talked to? Who's the most famous nigga that's ever flew you out? Who's the most famous nigga that's ever been in your DM or the most famous nigga in your contact list? And most of these bitches have said, yeah, Drake. Drake flew me out here. Yeah, I was talking to Drake this one time. Yeah, Drake this and Drake that. Nigga, you don't know who the fuck Michael Jackson was fucking, bro. You don't know what holes he had. First of all, nigga, he's Michael Jackson. What are we talking about, bro? Michael Jackson probably had holes before Beat It. You know what I'm saying? Before Beat It, Dirty Diana, all that shit, bro. Come on, bro. You think Michael Jackson ain't had no holes, you retarded. There was no social media around, so nobody knows if he, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them women right now are probably like 70. So what are we talking about? Yeah, that's no. No, gang. I'm sorry, bro. Like Michael Jackson is like she know what time it is. Like you saw, oh yeah, two niggas in your girl inbox. It's Drake and it's Michael Jackson. Which one you think she going for? If we you kind of putting this around like okay, this is hyperbole. So you basing this around these people more than likely are either the same age. We not talking about Michael Jackson. If he was alive right now, he'd be like 70 probably. So let's say they both was 30 something, 35. Who you think she going for? Mike. I'm sorry. It's like not even a comparison. It's not even a competition at that point. I know they probably in the comments cooking this nigga Dub gang. Shout out to him though. This nigga would pass out if Drake walked in. Glaze level illegal. not only am I passing out flat on the floor if I see Aubrey Graham in person, but I'm saying it out loud. I'm saying out loud and clear that Drake is officially better than Michael Jackson. The metrics are there, the hits are there. Pack it up, unks. Also, nothing is sexier than a man who stands 10 toes down, defending OVO on the timeline. Uh, we will literally be unstoppable together. Okay, this bitch is a little slow, man. So I fuck with Drake, but he's not on Michael Jackson's level. That's how Drake walks in. I ain't gonna lie, this Kai and Drewski meme is crazy, bro. So this is a grown ass man with children saying he would pass after meeting another grown ass man. Drake fans are literally gay as hell. Um, why did Drake on Shebang? Why do they gas me up? Where does it go? My head? What? Grown ass man glaze another man is disgusting, bro. I'm a big Drake fan, but this nigga on some weird shit for real. Who even cares that they're debating two known PDFs? Bro, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this information that I'm gathering right now. Lil Wayne 43 has gotten engaged to a woman in her 20s. Don't care. Ray J has been hospitalized after getting knocked out by super hot fire. I mean, of course. Y'all thought he wasn't. Lacy shows his Twitch dashboard revealing that he made 126,000 over 31 days. Okay, that's big tough. Let me check this out, man. Okay, so this is February. He made 110. March he made 126. Oh. Refresh is the same thing. Okay, so I mean, if his numbers add up, they can't say he botting, right? This is like a W. Let me see what they say in the comments. Is they cooking him? Who watches Lacey streams? Imagine gifting subs to a rich streamer just to hit W gifted. Dudes seeing the streamer get rich off the money they donated. I mean, if we being 100 though, gang, this is everybody. This is everybody that supports anything though. No matter what you do, even whether you gifting people subs or not, like uh the people who make fun of individuals who gift people subs on streams or whatever the case may be to support somebody would be the same motherfuckers to be like, all right, man, I got this favorite sports team that I like, and I'm an avid sports fan. Trust and believe that. I got my favorite sports team. Fuck it, I'll go and buy this person's jersey, or I'll go buy this cup from these people, or I'll go spend this money on these tickets. That's some of them jersey sales. The player gets some of that money, and if you spending money buying tickets to go watch the team, there's the billionaire out there collecting money off of you. No matter like it don't matter what app you use, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever app you use, some multi-millionaire billionaire came up with this app and they're eating off of you using this app, gang. So regardless of what you do, there's nothing or nobody that you're not supporting, even when you're going in. People, if you're going to buying Takis, hot Cheetos, Arizonas, those people have billions of dollars. The people who own them corporations or manage the corporations or the CEOs, they're worth hundreds of millions, if not billions. So you're supporting somebody that literally don't know who you are, or essentially will never know you exist, regardless of what you do or what you support. Watching a TV show, if you go to the movies, if a new movie come out, the director of this movie, the person who wrote the script, the main actors are never gonna know who you are, and the money that's made from this movie goes to those people in some way. So regardless, you supporting somebody, gang. It's not ever really gonna. I get the fact that they think this don't make sense, but whatever you doing, it's going to somebody. If you get up in the morning or in the afternoon or at night and you go fill up your car, you go fill up your tank, that oil, I mean, well, yeah, that gas that's made out of oil, there's some multi-millionaire, somebody that got some hundreds of millions or possibly billions of dollars, whether that's Exxon or whoever, they getting that paper. They getting parts of that bread, gang. The nigga who owned the gas station, they getting parts of that money. You know what I'm saying? But I get it though, bro. I don't really. I get what you're saying, but it doesn't make sense, bro. These lame niggas who don't need to watch this must have a degrading fetish. Manifest to this audience every month and shows how much of the idiot in front of this content, making sure y'all know how much better he is than y'all. Um, Twitch pays more than X now. Wow. I'm pretty sure there's no account on X making 100K a month. Looking at the dashboard while preparing to wake up early for really 9 to 5 tomorrow. There's a hazard level of emotional damage. Shout out to these people though, man. I be forgetting that I'm in Twitter comments though. Twitter comments is toxic as hell. RDC dropped a new skit about the way Drake fans is moving since Iceman dropped. Well, since Drake dropped Iceman, whatever. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hate the way people from Toronto talk, bro. People from Toronto really piss me off with the way they talk. What's up, Crody? Tutus to my Wolves fam. You really beefing me up or whatever they be saying, bro. Like I'll be like I'm off that with y'all. Like y'all win, bro. Do y'all thing. What? 6 seconds. These fake ass braids. When he scrolled, he scrolled down to saying GNX. I knew you would say that, fam. RDC is goaded with the skits, bro. Castanet featured in the new teaser, Scary Movie 6. Yeah, this is this is dope, man. Shout out KC, bro. Oh, this one come out June 5th. Damn, June is around the corner, bro. Damn. That's tough, bro. Drake celebrated with a new post on Instagram after breaking Michael Jackson's records. Neck broke from carrying the chain. Back broke from carrying the game. Records records broken. Carry on my name. Carry on, carry on. Nigga, why would he put up this zesty ass picture of Michael Jackson? So funny how Drake thinks he's on the same level with Michael Jackson. He isn't even on the same level as Kendrick Lamar. Jesus Christ. This is beyond insulting to Michael Jackson. And it is surprising that black Americans roll with this. It's genuinely stupid and funny that anyone thinks he has anything on Michael um, with this whack album and all. Sorry, I respect Michael Jackson, but it's over the new king of pop and rap and music, whatever y'all want to call Drake. Uh, he's really trying to make us hate him. Yeah, I don't really know about this zesty ass post of this weak ass edit of Mike you just put up, gang, but you could have just put up a photo of yourself and be like, yeah, nigga, I'm like that. Also, the reason I can't put him past Michael Jackson is because what grown ass man take pictures like this? I don't know why Drake poke his lips out like he a bad bitch. That shit is that shit is terrible, gang. He gotta stop fucking doing that. DJ Vlad tells Sophie Rain he subscribed to her content for research purposes and even had to check it mid interview while arguing about how explicit it is. Yeah, Vlad, you diving down. You diving down some I don't really know, my nigga. Like, what the fuck are we doing, Vlad? Let me hear him say this stupid ass shit though. I mean, if I'm being 100, well, that was a nuclear line right there after I just paused it, or before I just paused it. If we being 100, I don't really think that there are some people who are on there just to post like cooking content or whatever the case may be, and this is just out in the open, just for people knowing it. But you can't say as a woman you get on there, yeah, I have ethics and morals and all that. I'll get on here and I'll show you my booty hole, but I'm not gonna show you. You not gonna show you sucking no meat, ma'am. If I'm being 100, well, what's the point of you? What's the point of you half ass hoeing? Like, it's real hoes out here that's gonna do what they do. Like, they gonna get on there, they gonna suck some meat, they gonna take it in the ass or whatever the case may be. There's no point of you half ass hoeing, man. You already getting on there doing your thing. If you getting butt ass naked, man, what would make you less of a person, less of a woman, less of a human for you to get on there and suck some meat, man? That's the next step. I'm just being 100. If you're willing to get naked on camera, ma'am, you're willing to suck some meat too. Let's be all the way honest. Like, it's not even. I never really understood that statement behind somebody saying that or a woman saying, "Yeah, I have morals. I'll get on here and get naked, but I won't. suck a penis on camera? Huh? That's like me saying, yeah, man, I get on I get on the basketball court and I'll run up and down this motherfucker and get some cardio, but I won't shoot the basketball, bro. That's not for me to do. I don't do all that. I beg your pardon. Like, this is a part of this. This is the profession that you got into. You have to get in here and shoot this ball game. You know what I'm saying? This is like a must do game. I don't get the with this whatever, bro. Let her do her game. Okay, I don't really get too many fuss. Let me see if the Twitter comments gonna cook him. Bro, open the door for me an interview. Glad I had claimed for research purposes. Interview. Weakest excuse I've ever heard in a minute, man. We're all getting special content with a tab open. Look at her face. She knows this nigga pop on the video. Broke her away from a company credit card. Jesus. Research purposes, getting abused again. I guess W Vlad. I don't really know what to say to this. Meek Mill calls out Nike and LeBron for using dreams and nightmares in new merch and shoes behind his back. Meek Mills, I'm sorry, bro. I don't think you own the words dreams and nightmares, gang. From being 100. Now, if Bron made a song, you might have a point. Also, niggas have remixed your song. What the fuck are we talking about, bro? Says Nike just gonna take my whole brand and mash it up with LeBron. What is this? Why ain't nobody hollering at me about this? Uh, I thought the sneaks was fake. What's up with this? Last time I checked too, his label name is Dream Chasers, not Dreams and Nightmares. Dreams and Nightmares was the song that you blew up off of, which I'm assuming you probably don't own the rights to because you signed to Maybach Music Group, which is owned by Rick Ross. So what are we talking about, bro? Let me guess. The comments is cooking his ass. Okay, this dick riding that nigga talking about some Jordan shoes. Meek Mills doesn't even own the Dream Chasers phrase. Well, Dreams and Nightmares phrase. Uh, I don't even think he copyrighted it. If they would allow him to copyright it, crazy part is Nike gave him a shout out in the rollout too. If they gave him a shout out in the rollout, what he bitching for? They, that's why I just said they don't have to ask you to use the word dreams and nightmares, Meek. Come on, bro. Tighten up, my nigga. All Diddy play toy Meek Mill gonna do is whine and do nothing. Shut your bitch ass up. Y'all didn't learn from Ye and Yeezy, right? They're out for your ideas that yield money. I ain't gonna lie to crazy. The crazy part is, the difference between these two is that Kanye made up the Yeezy thing, and went to Adidas with it. I remember Sway did tell him to make your own shit and drop it yourself, which would have been much more lucrative for him. But I ain't gonna front my move, gang. Ever since the power that Kanye has it's really undeniable. Ever since Kanye parted ways with the whole Yeezy thing and Adidas, ain't nobody been rocking no motherfucking Yeezys, gang. Niggas got right up out of there. It was like, oh shit, Kanye said he not fucking with this shit no more. Yeezy's whack as hell. Nobody's wearing them shits, gang. Them shits done fell off. Even if Adidas was like, yeah, bro, we gonna keep these motherfuckers and we gonna do our thing. Y'all got them motherfuckers sitting on the shelf, gang. Nobody wants them shits anymore. Kanye ain't rocking them. Nike and LeBron straight jacking black man's culture moment for sneakers, and y'all defending it. Dreams and nightmares. It's Meek Mill's Phillies underdog legacy, not a corporate free free real estate. Um, they didn't clear shit up because they know they can still sue them. This common phrase, cope, is why artists getting robbed daily. Bro, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Talking about Nike is stealing a black man's culture, whatever the fuck. Bron is black, if not blacker than Meek Mills. Tell Meek Mills go holler at Diddy or something, my nigga. Drake occupies 9 out of 10 spots on the hot Billboard's Hot 100. Um, Janice, shut the fuck up. Ran to Atlanta. Whisper, Shebang, choosing. National Treasure, make them cry. Dust, too hard for radio. Make them pay. Exactly ridiculous. 9 out of 10 spots. Charge domination. Drake got more number ones than the people that swear he's washed. I don't know, bro. Maybe that shit could be like paid for or some shit. Cause I haven't heard anybody saying that besides the Janice song, Janice, whatever the fuck it is. Besides that song that I guess people keep playing, I haven't heard any of this other shit. And it's all of this shit off Iceman. Is Iceman really that good or no? Jennifer goes recently. Michael Jordan better male solo. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Fight broke out at graduation in Connecticut. Of course, it's black people. Turned into WrestleMania. Damn. Yeah, I don't too much give a fuck. Shout out to them though. Billie Eilish, whatever Billie. I don't know how to say her fucking name. Shares new photos. Um, Talking about my milk of magnesia. I ain't gonna lie, Billie Eilish, you know exactly what you be doing by having these big ass bombs out, man. Shout out to her and them bombs attached to her and shit like that. The amount of unholy thoughts I get whenever I see Billie Eilish is worrisome. Jesus Christ, boy. Billie Eilish, what? Wait, what are you doing there? But no problem, it's all good. She's really embracing those. I guess she realizes it works as a nice rebounds after those crazy rants about capitalism and eating protein. Shout out to her, man. W white woman. GTA 6 was originally supposed to be released today on May 26th of 2020. What? The streamer was shocked when a 53-year-old woman started flirting with him and tried to leave her boyfriend for him, leaving their son upset. Tomorrow. Oh God, you fine. Okay. I don't know what type of degenerate activity this is. Um. Okay. Yeah. This black nigga right here. Like, yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go ahead and do your thing, man. Yeah, that's a little too nuclear for me, bro. Shout out to him though. But Silky Impact with Max Neely got banned after a girl slipped up. Jesus. Lacey crashed out after he witnessed Tony Brothers miss a goaltending call and another call and didn't see the Spurs coach and asked him for a challenge. That's definitely goaltending. Yeah, the if the ball's above the cylinder, you gotta wait. Why you think Luke Cornett, like, look at this. Why you think Luke Cornett waited like until the ball came from around the cylinder? If that was the case, if okay, if this wasn't goaltending, let's look at this. Like right here, boom. Why you think Luke Cornett waited? Like, oh, okay, boom. I'm gonna wait till they get from around the cylinder, then I'm gonna tap it so it can go back in. Okay, boom. He taps the ball. As he taps the ball, I don't know who that is. That Casey Wallace? That's Casey Wallace or somebody. But the ball is already over the cylinder. It's already over the cylinder before he even touched it. Boom. Already over the cylinder. Boom. That's so close. No, it's not. Wow. I ain't gonna lie. The reason I didn't see this, I turned the game off in like the beginning of the third quarter because I just felt like it was too much cheating going on. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna just be 100. I seen this. I watched the whole first half of the game. If I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro, Tony Brothers and them refed. I wanna say Tony Brothers and them refed game either 2 or game 3. I forget which game it was because the Spurs won 1, Thunder won 2, came back. I think the Thunder ended up winning game 3. Then they won game 4. This game 5. Game 6. Boom. If I'm not mistaken, I think Tony Brothers refed game 2 as well. Anytime him, all of these other refs are refing in the same, really just him in general. When he's refing the Oklahoma City Thunder's games, you can count on and you best believe, and I really hope Scott Foster is refing the next game and his crew, or maybe Ballhead buddy them, because when Tony Brothers is refing and OKC them is playing game, for some odd reason, Shea is getting all these bullshit fouls. I seen it today. I think Shea might have had what, like 29. When he had 17 points, 10 of his points came from the free throw line, gang. So without him getting them fouls, he had 7. You had 7 points. This is why I don't buy the whole OKC fans being like, oh, they didn't lead the league in free throws, though, bro. So they can't be getting that many free throws. That's not the point. It's not the point of them leading the league. It could have been a bottom tier, bottom feeder, weak ass team like the Chicago Bulls. Shout out to the Bulls. But it could have been a bottom feeder team. Maybe the Mavericks led the league in goddamn free throws and getting calls. Who knows, gang? That's not the point. The point is how many egregious free throws are, well, how many egregious shot attempts are you taking a game for you to get the amount of free throws that you're getting? This is letting me know that Shea is averaging 30 points and half of his points is coming from the free throw line. Not because he's actually getting fouled, but because he's acting like he's getting fouled. And acting shouldn't be a part of this job, gang. It's the part of your whole job is to get buckets. Like it's all this don't exist no more. Whatever. That's because they was getting their ass cooked. Fuck them niggas. Soccer recorded actor, diary with your kids says, wait, series breaks down how the movie industry actors normally don't talk to other actors after the film set ends. I kind of figured that, but damn. I mean, I get that. It's like a work thing. Let's say you get a job and you work somewhere for like 3, 4 months, and it's like I bet I've met these people. I've gotten kind of close with them. We may have went out 1 or 2 times. But after you leave that job, it's like, damn, why am I still? Why would I get close with these? Well, why would I still talk to these people? Some people you probably can still talk to or still be close with, but why would I still talk to these people when we don't work at the same place? Like I'm still gonna link up with y'all, and our whole our whole lore or our whole friendship was built off of me working at the same place that you worked at, not because we're actually friends. So I understand it. It's kind of like school. It's like the most I could relate it to, yeah, really work and you going to school. Let's say you going to school and you have a friend in school, and it's like, all right, bro, we chop it up about we chop it up about any and everything while we in school, stuff outside of school, stuff going on in school, whatever the case may be. But us hanging out outside of school doesn't seem right because we we don't really rock like that. We talk because we have classes together, and we may sit at the same lunch table. Other than that, we don't have many other conversations or anything that we relate to outside of that. Maybe playing the game, but that's about it. That's where it stops. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a fact, bro. W's. Like when Max shows off the first POV. Wait, it shows off the first person POV. First person POV looks like while hooping with meta glasses. Wait, while hooping with meta glasses on stream. He got meta glasses connected to his stream. That's tough. Jesus. Switch POVs mid-stream. The meta glasses become the first streamer to ever simultaneously use both camera and meta glasses. That was like crazy. JC celebrates getting his first ever pentakill in a bronze League of Legends while going 32 and 3 with the help of his coach Dante's. Shout out Dante, man. JC says One Piece is the most overrated anime of all time. Filler, filler, filler. Damn, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, that's too much filler. If a show is 2,000 episodes, that show's trash. Lacey reveals he recently sold all his personal assets and put every dollar in his name in Bitcoin, claiming he knows something people don't. I actually put all my money, every dollar I have, into Bitcoin. I'm telling y'all right now, I know things. More than likely, he probably front this move because that'll be some stupid ass shit to do. But I'm pretty sure Bitcoin probably still going up. At least, well, I wouldn't know, but at least over the last, what would we say, 10 to 15 years, Bitcoin has skyrocketed in price. So maybe he's on to something. Maybe he's not though. Because what if that shit plummets and he loses all his money? I don't know how smart that is, but shout out to him, man. I hope he get his money, bro. Past 6 months fell 50%. Maybe he betting on maybe he's betting and banking on it shooting back up. Then he like, oh, I'm gonna pull my money out. I don't think that's smart shit to do though. Let me take all my money and be like, yeah, man, let me shove it all into this one deck. Like, nah, you take your money, you put it in multiple baskets of different eggs. You feel me? Not not one. Goober. Goober signed to Robert and hit for 60K just moments later. Huh? Goober signed Robert. I said Goober signed to Robert. Jesus. Big W's. Big W's for him, man. Unless you was going to finding out Zachary Gordon does voice acting that sounds identical to Sky Uno. Okay. Oh, Saikuno. W's, bro. Castanet cooks Ronaldo in his Twitch chat after revealing he'll be returning to streaming to host him after his first stream back in 8 months. Guys, shut the fuck up. Just stream. Oh my god, bro. How the fuck was Kai just watching his stream at that same time? Whatever. There's currently a 38% chance that the U.S. will confirm that the existence of aliens, the existence of aliens before January 20th of 2029 on, or according to Kalshi. Jesus, they be putting up some weak ass shit, bro. On Kalshi. So Ronaldo finally reunited with his famous Black Cat burger for the first time. Shaq was doing the Breaking Bad skit on his Twitch stream until the police came out of nowhere getting calls to a van. It has material. It looks insane. I look guilty as fuck. Callum Turner as the next James Bond, and wait, as the next James Bond, while his wife Dua Lipa has the theme song. Could make history. Okay, I don't really too much care about that. Marlon was confronted by a fan about his take on Drake's new Iceman album, but couldn't give a straight answer when he asked to choose between Iceman or Bully by Ye. Okay, I don't really know what the hell. Whatever. W Newsday wasn't really slow, but wasn't really fast neither. Big W's. Speaking of Drake, let's go to the Duck. Let's see what the Duck got to say about Drake, man. The biggest meme in rap, Drake by the Duck. Let's see what he got going on, man. Do Drake do this lip poke out thing in every photo? Like, why is that like a thing for him? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. My first time ever seeing this video when he did the do 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 do, and then he did that with his head. I ain't gonna lie to you. This I Drake probably may have done some corny things. This might be like top out of the corniest things that I've probably ever seen him do. Outside of that right foot up, left foot slide dance, that might be this is number one. I'm gonna just be 100. Jesus. I'm convinced people on TikTok just be doing anything, bro. Just to pass their time. They're like, yeah, bro, let me post this just so my day can go well, I guess. Talking because the Iceman was a nice man. Jesus, Drake, come on, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. For some people that be like, yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Drake got some of the hardest double entendres. He do got some pretty tough double entendres, but for some people to be like, yo, bro, this is literally the toughest shit I've ever heard in my life. Drake's double entendres can't be beat. They can't be fucked with. Nobody does. Nobody spits bars like him, bro. Are you not keeping up with his bars? This shit is crazy. I had to listen to it like 4 times to even understand what he was saying. No, I'm sorry. Drake do got some nice bars. Don't get me wrong, but are his bars the most complex thing I've ever heard in my life? No, I don't think they ever will be. And this is not a diss. This is just a fact. Drake don't got no overly super duper complex bars, gang. Like he got some nice shit though. Some it's some complexity to the shit, but it's like nah, bro. Let's slow down, please. Who are his ops, bro? This bet not be a real picture that Drake actually took, bro. This bet not, bro. But come on, bro. Please don't tell me this is a real picture. And why is he always poking his lips out, gang? Like, do he not like when Drake take pictures? Do he sit there and be like, "Damn, what should I do with my mouth?" Pause while I'm taking this picture. And the first thing he think of is like, "Damn, you know how the bitches be poking their lips out and shit. I'm gonna just poke my lips out." And then he go, "See how stupid I look doing that, game?" See that's what he loses me, gang. Like he say something decent, then he follow it up with some ass. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I think it was the Maid of Honor one that I was like, man, it's only like one bad song on here. Keep in mind, I don't listen to Drake, so this was me going in full sin blind, like never had ever sat down and listened to a Drake album a day in my life. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, let me see what's going on real quick. It's like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? The beat to that song was decent. The beat to the song was decent, but the him doing the whole like it was kind of crazy, bro. Said worst albums you could have ever listened to. I give you that one, H three. You know the crazy part is, bro. Ever since so he, which is a fact. The crazy part is after that day I listened to them albums, I was off stream and I was like scrolling, I think on like Twitter, and there was a bunch of people who are really like Drake fans, and they were like, "Yo, gang, this shit was mid. Like this he got maybe two good songs, gang, but you dropped three albums of mid, bro." I was like, "Damn," and I'm like, "Damn, I actually fuck with this music." But see, that's coming from people who listen to him often and have listened to his albums. I'm coming in blind, like, okay, shit, I think some of this shit is alright. But I think maybe if I gave it a second listen, which I won't be doing, maybe my mind might change. But I'm just stuck on like, okay, Maid of Honor was decent. The Habity, whatever that shit was called, that one was ass. And then Iceman, I've still yet to listen to, which I probably won't listen to that album for like another 6 months. I haven't really heard no songs from it, so. But yeah, I also this freeze frame picture right here of Drake. This shit is like ultra zesty, my nigga. I'm not gonna bullshit you. He gotta stop doing this shit with his mouth. Like that's two pause. That's two ayo. Like what are we doing, bro? Worst behavior. Worst behavior. Best in my opinion. Alright, I'm gonna have to listen to that song. Do you live with a furball power? A god served by minions? A black hole that never feels? And an eternity. Wait, what? An entity so strong, so calm, it doesn't exist. Do you live with a cat? Shut up, nigga. To my, that's the Drake. Jesus. Oh yeah, that was the song by Sexy. No, that wasn't the song by Sexy Red. That was Ass. The song by Sexy Red that was Ass was on the Habity joint. That song by Sexy Red was also Ass because she didn't really get no bars on it for real. But yeah, yeah, yeah. That shit was Ass. Yeah, this was the song with him and Party that I really didn't. I felt like Drake was alright on this one, but maybe I don't really listen to Drake, so I don't know if his bars was any good. I was just listening to it to see if the song was decent. But this song I didn't really fuck with. I felt like Party could have did better, but maybe the song by Drake was that. Maybe let me hear him what he say. Worst Behavior is an album, by the way. All the songs right. Oh, okay, bet. I thought Worst Behavior was a song, but it's just an album. I tap in. I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see about it. It is as well, but not the best on the album. That's why I said that. Oh, okay, bet. Jesus, boy. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that, bro. I think I remember hearing that on the Joe Budden podcast when they was going over like the disses in like real time, and I was looking at it and I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, Drake, why did you say this at the end of like, yeah, man, it was good that I got the pen back working again, man. It's nice to dust my shoulders off or whatever the fuck he said, and I'm like, okay, this was ass. And then I think Kendrick might have dropped Not Like Us, and that shit was crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? He was actually spitting bars in that vid. They did him. Damn. Jesus. Jesus. What? Jesus. Come on, Drake, man. What? That shit was just nuclear. You talking about, I can't. Hell no. Shout out to Drake, man, but I don't know. I still don't think I could ever be able to get down with his music, bro. Say he deaf wild, but damn, to my he gay too, probably. I wouldn't put it past him, gang. Shout out to him, though, man. That's a fact. NBA young boy dude got hella. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. W video though, the duck. You feel me? W video. Mm, what am I gonna do next? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do. Damn, motherfucker is about 40. Let me go on. Let me take a piss real quick. Hold on real quick, man. I'll be right back, chat. You hear me? Let me take a piss. Jesus. I am fake tired, but let's knock out this let's knock out this Furman video. I ain't watched no Furman video in a minute. The insane story of Serbia's human slaughterhouse. What? Serbia had a human slaughterhouse? Did Jokic know about this? Wow. Once again, Fern W edits. This hella sinister, like a horror movie. It's like watching Friday the 13th. Jesus. Okay. Alexander Vucevic? Is this Vucevic's cousin? Montel De Negro? Is this Dario Saric's cousin? What? Darko Saric? Is she related to Dario Saric? Is this his daddy? I ain't gonna lie to you. The most new part about a lot of this shit is like when the head of the snake falls, as in dude being the leader of this group or whatever the case may be, him getting locked up in 2014 dismantled them where they broke up into two fractions. I think it's kind of like the same thing. I think El Chapo and them, the Sinaloa cartel is also like broken up into two factions. One that like I think El Chapo ran or whatever, or was like the face of, and then the other one, what was the dude named El Mayo or something like that. He got his different group, and then they kind of like got some beef going on. It's crazy, bro, how that literally can one person losing one person, whether that person gets killed or he goes to jail for a long ass time. Losing that one person can be the downfall of everything. Everybody like, yeah, bro, okay, we just gonna split up into two groups. We don't fuck with y'all no way. We only fucked with y'all because bro was here. So bro gone, we ain't gotta fuck with y'all no more. That's insane. There was gonna be an ad, man. Jesus. Ain't gonna lie, this is like one of the most nuclear things that somebody could have ever done. Like you being a part of, I guess you could say, an organized crime group or just a group or a gang in general, and being like, instead of us killing these people on the street, let's figure out how we can get them back to this crib gang and kill them and throw them in an industrial meat grinder. That's crazy work. Damn. Yeah, more than likely they getting the person close to you to flip to see like more than likely they telling buddy like, look, if you don't get your man's, if you don't get your man's over here, and so we can kidnap him or do what we want to him, gang, we gonna kill you. And it's like I bet it's either my life or his. Realistically, you could have just been like, all right, let me go ahead and get the fuck up out of here and just tell my man's like, yo, we gotta go. But more than likely, the person that's giving them up ain't got no paper and ain't got nowhere to go. So kind of always goes like this. Damn. Damn. Mush. Yeah, I was about to say, Astro, you said it before I could say it. Jesus, boy. Do you, I mean, bro, it's certain serial killers that really, that wasn't willing to go this, well, certain of them were, let me not lie about that one. Uh, you got Jeffrey Dahmer who's keeping like heads and fingers and testicles and eyeballs inside of jars and barrels inside of his crib. Uh, you got Ed Gein who used to just he used to take people's skin and faces and stitch them together and wear them and like clothes. But this is like a next level. Like, I let me kill this person, chop their body up, and throw it in a fucking meat grinder, like ground beef type. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, treat them like cattle. Gang, you know how demonic you have to be to do some shit like this? Your brain got to be on a whole other frequency to do this type of shit, gang. That's crazy. Pretty much. Like, damn, bro. Do niggas in wherever this is, Serbia, do niggas not have access to know where to get guns? And I do understand that it is hard for well, it's hard for most humans to buy guns because the person selling the gun don't want to really sell you the gun because they think you might rob them. And then the person that's buying the gun think they might get finessed by the person that's selling the gun unless y'all are like friends or homies. So it's kind of like, see, this is why I've always prided myself in being a civilian. Like, when you a civilian and you got your gun license, you got your FOID card, you can take, well, at least in the city of Chicago, you can take your ass to the gun store legally, no felonies, and own a fucking gun. Even in Texas, look, much less strict gun laws. You probably ain't gotta have all that, gang. You probably turn 18. Take your ass to the gun store and go buy a gun. These niggas is like, yeah, let me call up my mans so he could take me to go get a gun. Why don't they have gun niggas already on deck? Actually, why are they leaders of organized crime groups and they don't already have guns? This is nuclear work. Oh, I remember this. I remember watching the video on this. They drove cars into the Dubai hotel and stole the money and they well stole the money and stole and they stole like some diamonds and shit worth some millions, like 7 million or some shit like that. And they ended up getting away, and I don't think they got caught or some shit. I remember watching the video on this a minute ago. 21 is pistols, 18 is shotguns. See, they 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 could have just be like, all right, bro, let me get my visa and move to America and go to Texas and get a gun. What? Oh yeah, they did get caught. Damn, he only did 9 years for that. Damn, he would have got like 40,000 if this was America. Like what? He said, "Yo, we could do fist fighting and we could shoot guns, but you looking to chop me up? I ain't fucking with this." Well, brother, they own the whole they own the whole different frequency than he is. Like, what are we talking about, man? Big W, get away facts. Of course not. Whoa. Okay, that's dope. That's a W right there. I don't most people in I guess that's the European version of them having trap phones. American version of that is niggas going to buy flip phones. Like, yo, let me get a flip phone. Go to like Boost Mobile or something, get this flip joint, boom, and make calls off of this motherfucker and be like, all right, the police can't trace me now because I got a flip phone. And the police looking to trace niggas off of iPhones and shit like that. So yeah, that's a W. And then they go to the calculator to access the encrypted text message secret chat shit. Damn. Wow. You need a guy like this if you're gonna be doing nuclear activities like this. You need one of these guys. He's trying to like, all right, let me keep everything afloat. Let me make sure ain't nobody in here fucking up. Oh yeah, see, a goddamn data center. See, this is where you fuck up, bro. All them AI data centers, see, they fucking up the game, bro. Not only are they polluting the air and the earth and shit. Like, come on, bro. What are we doing? Jesus, damn. Said was about to say nothing is erased, bro. Data log stay for months. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. Even even with him saying, "Oh yeah, you could have it set up to where when you text somebody, the messages automatically erase like after you get out of the chat and shit." Which Snapchat has that feature. But even with those messages getting erased, gang, there's a way for you to pull it back up. Just like when people get caught when we watch them videos from like Doctor Insanity and somebody searches up how to kill my husband, how to get stains out of clothes, how to clean blood off of this, and then they go through and they delete all of those messages. There's a reason that the FBI is able to pull back up their goddamn search history even after it's been deleted. Like, it don't matter what you delete. Once you type it in your phone, once it's on the internet game, it is forever. It don't matter, man. You know what I'm saying? What's that word, Mitchell? I have cancer. That's a tough one, bro. I hope you beat that. Fuck cancer. Hey yo, boy. Pause. Jesus. Oh, they dumb as hell. So the Sky Network shit clears all the shit automatically. But these dumbass niggas was like, oh, I don't want to have it in my phone, but we still want to keep these. Well, I'm gonna just send them to my man's. What the hell was the purpose? Even if okay, so if they was gonna do this, which they were gonna get caught doing this dumbass shit because the police practically catch every goddamn thing. Well, not everything, but mostly everything. Nigga, y'all should have just took the goddamn phones, went to goddamn it, what, Staples or IKEA or one of them fucking stores to print the goddamn pictures out and then kept them. Like, what are you doing? If you wanted to go that far to keep some pictures, my nigga, what's better than keeping the paper joints and just print out multiple and hang them up in your house or something? This is stupid. Jesus. Of course, the CEO is an Asian nigga. Come on, bro. And then whoever this nigga is, what is he? Come on, bro. Okay, well, I ain't gonna lie. He low key did kind of cook their ass with that one, bro. The whole the police and government trying to vilify anyone who wants to take a stand against unwarranted surveillance. Yeah, it is true. Some people just don't want to be recorded, gang, which is fine. Which is why you have people who have like farms and shit. Even then, I think some of those people will have cameras, but they live out on farmland because it's like it's too many goddamn cameras in the city. Why do I want everybody to know what the hell I'm doing at any goddamn time? But in America, you can't avoid cameras. Cameras are every fucking where, even if you don't see them. So, but he has a point with this, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we built tools to protect the fundamental right to privacy. He kind of cooked them on that one. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. He got a point, but him trying to protect his fundamental right to privacy was by letting drug trafficking criminals kill motherfuckers and great people. Like, come on, bro. Like, we can't be doing that. Like, you want to protect niggas' rights on some like, yo, I want to do this with my honor and just be on some. You know what I'm saying? You know what he was better off doing? He was better off trying to break into the phone industry. Like, it's only two people who compete in the phone industry, gang. If we being completely honest, you have Android and you have Apple. In Android, you pretty much you got two sides really. I guess you can really just say one major side. You have Samsung and then you have Google phones. I think LG make phones too, but we can loop all the Androids in one, but it's really just Samsung and iPhone. He could have came through with his shit and been like, "Yo, my nigga, look, boom, I'm coming through with my phone, nigga, all privacy. You do your thing. They can't incriminate you. If you want to do this, do that. But it then starts to lead to people doing foul shit. So I don't know. It's kind of cook sauce, if I'm being honest. Damn. Jesus. Whoa. I ain't gonna lie, Serbia. One thing you could say about countries on the other side of the globe or across the pond, gang, they will be on some like, yo, let's fight for what's right, gang. America not doing this unless somebody else is like. It depends on what side is brutally affected by something. You know what I'm saying? Last mass protests across the country that you've seen was for George Floyd. So I think America, we have to get to something like this, bro. We have to start standing up for multiple problems in the world, like Trump doing stupid shit with gas being $5 a gallon. Like, why people would storm the Capitol for Trump saying, "Yeah, man, go storm the Capitol real quick, bro, just for me. If you really support me and love me." And they go do it like shit for brains, smooth brain, paint chip, paint thinner drinking ass niggas. But motherfuckers won't be in an uproar over him saying, yeah, he don't give a fuck about American citizens and they finances. It's like, come on, bro. That's where I can see where people look at Americans like, yeah, we're fucking idiots. But I guess it's what we live in, bro. Damn. What? Wow. Damn, bro. So state secretary and then the inter interior minister and then the president. Jesus, boy. Yeah, this is nuclear work. Wow. Yeah, I'm about to say, even if he is off the streets, it's somebody that was up under him. I was gonna say his predecessor, but his understudies are still out there. So yeah, this ain't over. No bullshit. Do they vote for their president? If they vote for their president, well, how many? Well, see, I'm thinking like a true American. I'm thinking like, damn, does he serve a 4 year term and then he gets to try to run again? And like, how long does he serve for president until somebody else get their turn? I mean, I get he been president since 2017, but shit, that was almost 10 years ago. When the fuck do he like get the fuck on eventually? Like, can't they just like vote against this thing and get him the fuck out of there? He, so this nigga created a homeless camp in a park to protect his office so they won't storm his shit. See, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This is why like certain shit like this wouldn't like can't really happen in America because it's like, my nigga, who are these people? This is why you have like false flag attacks and shit or like actual attacks on the president. What if somebody would have just ran through and been like, I bet I'm finna just shoot this shit up real quick. And now what? What we finna do now? You got to put actual security and police out here. Damn. Okay, Serbia. Jesus, I ain't expect that. This was a W video by Fern, bro. I haven't watched one of these videos in a minute. Let's check the comments. Let's see what the comments think here, bro. The Serbian guy explaining everything has some balls. Yeah, that's a fact. Please don't sack whoever's doing the voiceovers. Wait, what? Please don't sack whoever's doing the voiceovers. I can't afford to lose another channel to AI voices like Athletic Interest. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Even though Fern is owned by they are owned by private equity group. They not switching up the voices and all that. At least I hope they don't no time soon, gang, because we don't need that. Said we don't use AI, but we will advertise it. So it was a definite choice. Facts. Shout out to Steve for speaking out. The only wait, that's the only way corruption can be stopped. Damn, an ad for AI, that's crazy. An ad for AI slop is crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. Nuclear anti AI disclosure directly into an ad. uh, Directly into an ad read was one hell of an idea. Okay, that was or an ad read. I meant that is crazy. Makes you wonder how many similar places will never be discovered. Yeah, it is true. W video firm. Let me put this video on here too then. Boop. Yeah, but this stream is over, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate you, H3, for being here. You dig me. I ain't gonna lie, my video is still doing pretty well. Fucking went from 10,000 to 12,000. I think we should be at 13,000 by tomorrow. If not, we probably already at 13,000. But I'm doing pretty goddamn good, man. You know what I'm saying? With this YouTube shit, I will be dropping more videos soon. And yeah, I appreciate y'all niggas. Love y'all niggas, man. But I am out ski. I'll get up for y'all and see y'all when I see y'all. You dig? Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. You dig me? I'm out though, man. This was a great stream. Great stream.